Hi, welcome to our community trophy match versus Phantoms. We've got too much other stuff to do today, so we can't hang around online waiting as per normal, so we just have to play it. And just a future note to anybody with matches, particularly cup matches against me, pop me a mail message if you know you won't be online for the time that it's at, and see what we can do. But no mail message, I hang around as much as I can, quite often the entire day actually, but today it's not able to do that. So back to team selection, we're just going with our team that came through in the last match. I think Odell back into the starting team though, instead of Robbie Slater. He's a bit more creative and and I think that's just what we need. Basically, just a bit more creativity there. It's a terrible start, especially at the moment for us, when we have struggled to score sometimes in matches. But we'll just stick with it for now. Not really quite sure, like, I mean, they're one of the better Division 1 teams as well, so they definitely have a better squad than us. You have to factor that into consideration, that we are expected to be the underdogs here. We're not building into any big advantage in the second half. There's nothing, unfortunately, one thing that our team doesn't do well, really, that we probably need to address next season when we're hopefully in Division 1. We don't have any real tactical flexibility from our starting team. We have to make substitutions to materially change anything. Like, our left winger can only play left wing, our striker can only play striker, our right winger can only play right wing, our attacking midfielder centre can only play attacking midfielder centre, and basically that really restricts us, along with all of our back four can really only play as the back four, and the central midfielder can only play central midfielder, and this player, I think he can play striker as well, but not particularly great, and realistically can only play central midfield as well. So basically everyone on our starting team, really, a couple of them in the back line can interchange with each other, but really we can't do anything tactically, I think. Let's just double check with this guy. He can go up to wing back actually, so we can take him up to wing back to go slightly more attacking. That's about all we can do here, and we probably need to do something here to try and turn the tide a bit. We've only created 3 chances. I think we've got to go more attacking. I think that's clear. I think what we do is let's just put Calvo on, but yeah, he can take the penalties. More attacking, up the tempo. Let's do this and hope that this is enough to turn the match around. I think in particular the fact that they are set up defensive and backing off, so we're not building into any big advantage, and they're defensive and set up quite defensive. I think that just in combination, the fact that they're set up that way, is just really unlucky that they've scored early against us, because they're just naturally set up to counter anything that we're likely to do. They're just perfectly set up for their position. Alright, I think we just got to pause again. We got to look to do something more here. Let's get another central midfielder in, I guess. Not sure if this player can play. No. I think we got to use up our third sub here as well. I'm just not quite sure what for. I guess a fresh striker. That's what makes most sense. Just do it in the right moment, which I'm not quite sure when that is. I guess that's pretty soon. I guess that's about now, probably. And we're a bit lucky there, but I think really they've just outplayed us, and that early goal has really just forced us to play the game in a way that we don't particularly want to play it, and they're naturally set up really for their position, which is a pretty decent option, really, to be honest. If they've done it on purpose because they knew they won't be online for a cup match, it's a pretty decent strategy all in all. I think the downside of this strategy is if we had scored first, we could have just set up defensive ourselves, and with them being defensive, they wouldn't be able to. I mean, it's just, I don't know. Yeah, it's great to set your team up defensive if you get the first goal, basically. You're not going to know that. You should have taught less and gone more attacking and pressed and done other stuff, quite frankly. We've not closed that out optimally, waffling too much. Yeah, we played pretty suboptimally there at the end. We should have gone all out attack, especially with the formation. Probably should have at least understood what that player was able to do. Oh, he could have potentially gone AMC as well. Striker, probably could have thrown him up front. I don't know. I mean, but yeah, could have gone all out attack, could have pressed, could have tried some other stuff, could have checked if their attackers were fast or slow or defenders and stuff, and we could have toyed around with the defensive line, especially in combination with pressing. Could have done a few things here that might have made a difference, might have made one shot might have meant one goal. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we're unlucky to score early. They're a better team than us. We're unlucky that they're naturally set up to defend their position. And realistically, faced with those things, there's no way that you can win if you play suboptimally, which we did. We made a few mistakes in a match where realistically, in the past, we've had teams strong enough compared to opposition that we could make these types of smallish mistakes and get away with it quite often, but not in this match, and not this season maybe still we'll play some weaker teams and we'll get away with it a bit. Next season we won't in Division 1, if we even get to Division 1, and we won't in the cup competitions, and we need to do well in at least one cup competition each season. We failed to do it last season, we've failed to do it this season so far. We're already knocked out of the 90-minute FIFA Cup, we're already knocked out of the Community Trophy. And we got a Division 1 team in the FA Cup as well, but at least they're bottom of the league. So, but they're active, obviously, because they played 4 matches, and a lot of other teams only played 1. So it could be worse, and it could be better, that cup draw. So, but it is what it is. We can't change the draw. But it's also away, which is particularly not great. But yeah, obviously, first and foremost, we want to get promoted. But you just want at least one good cup run, 2 chances out the window. At least we didn't get knocked out in the first round of the 90 minute. Last season, we got through to the second round of the 90 minute field cup as well, I think, and got knocked out of the first. I can't remember. In one cup, we got through the first round anyway. The other 2, we got knocked out in the first round, so might be the same again this season. Hopefully not. Anyway, there's the match. So cheers, thanks for watching. Catch you for the next match.